Alright, boys and girls, so nice to talk to you. Well, actually, I'm doing the talking. I wanted to kick out a video for you guys real quick. Well, not real quick, we'll see how long it lasts. But, I needed to touch base with y'all about that man yesterday. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to go into it, but he's a very bad man, and he did not belong with us. And thank you from both Bob and I. We're both very protective of what we do. It's my job. You know, it's what I do, whether I get paid for it or not. It's you guys. It's a lot of things, and I don't have time for those people in my life. So we did what we did, and I hope it turned out for the best, and that's the end of that. Gone, done, over with. Start on with a new subject. I think he just wanted to grind his gears at somebody. I think he's been making his ways around the groups, but Google him. He's not a good guy. So let's go on to good things. We squashed it. We're done. It's over with. I protected myself, Bob's self, and I hope I protected some people in the group because he was really a creepy dude. But yesterday, before I dealt with the creepy dude, I got a thing in the mail from Becky. And I just did not feel right after dealing with creepy guy to do this. I didn't want to burden the subject, you know, bring it down, bring the head down. So, do I have the London look? Something in my teeth? Okay. That's a joke. That's a joke. So I opened it. I always opened it just a few more minutes before I show it online, just in case you're a psychopath and I've got half your finger in here. So, indeed, it doesn't. It has all these little beautiful trinkets. Let's see. Now, it was all bunched up really nicely, packaged up in tissue paper. But I kind of took it off so I could see things. So, one of the first, and she made these things. She painted them. She painted them. The star. And these are things that she wanted placed on the fence. Is that right to you guys? Or is that right to you guys? I don't know. I love this. P319. And these are not for me. These aren't for me. These are for the fence. They will stay with the fence and the history of the fence. This beauty, I don't know if you can see it right here. It's kind of hard to see it. It's like crinkly wire. Can you see it through like the black and white? Anyway, there you go. And this is all painted purple too. Spray painted. Spray painted. Okay. And this will go in the little jar because I found this just absolutely adorable. Because it says peace on the bottom. So you know that jar that I've got with everybody's stuff in it? I've got a card in there from Alfonso. I have something of Reni's in there. I think there's a bracelet. So that's where that will go. This rock is adorable. Absolutely adorable. Now, I normally do not take on anything for myself unless it's completely deemed for me, okay? But I'm going to ask if I can have this rock put in the clubhouse. Mr. Rogers, which is where I'm at. I'm on the other side of it. It's all right here. We're here. And I got an update on the room, too. So, here we go. Please, this would be okay? Becky, if I can have this one. Okay. Oh, here's another one with a different color purple. Like a chocolate color. Am I missing something? I hope not. And I see these in the crafting stores. She went to the crafting stores and she put her love and heart and purpleness in this. They don't come stringed. Strong, no. But she did that on her own. And when I say that, I don't mean like, oh, the person went and put it all together by themselves. No, I mean she went out, just like me, out to the store to get some spray paint and, you know, collaborated in her mind, you know, get the ride, get the cash, get the postage, and put it all together. It's hard. So I'm not saying, like, she can't do this because she's cross-eyed. No. You know, this is just as much as everybody else's, and this is what the fence is all about. He sees this, he knows this, and this is a representation of yourself to other purple people. You put time and thought and love and soul. You know, a lot of people have. A lot of people have. Every single person that's on that fence. These are two different stars. So there's creativity and love. And I think, I'm not sure, I think this is for Bob and I. There's some lavender and then a rose quartz, which really represents both of us because we fall in the same zodiac. And we both have the same reactions when you look it up, you know, the natural tree hugging thing. I think she saved that for us. Paisley is in her domain. Say hello. She's got an eye boogie. I hope you got to see her. There she is. Say hello. Say, I got my eye boogies going. Okay. And the very last thing that Becky put in there was this lock. Now, what's interesting about this lock, and I think Becky remembers this, I'm not a Minnesota person. I'm in New Jersey. I'm not able to make it up there a lot. I don't feel the need to go up there a lot, or I would. Bob would absolutely make it happen. But, you know, I wanted to show my support of a fence immediately, and I don't know why this is, you know, looking so grainy. I'll put you back there. I don't know. I don't care. You can still hear me. That's the main point. I just ran into a purple sister online in a group that offered to do something, and it turned out I was able to put a lock on the fence because of her and her daughter. And it was the very first lock on the fence behind Paisley Park. Because I was watching all the court videos and all that bullshit in Minnesota about it being an eyesore and taking it down and all that. That's what, you know, really is the reason for the fence out front. Is because there's a lot of... Man, oh man, is that bad? Am I too far away from it? I don't have to have Bob look at it. Anyway, just for those remembering, that's what instigated the fence out front. Because I saw all this stuff being drug away. And it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair to them. People wrote, you know, letters and love letters and poured out their heart and made mementos and sent prayers and, you know, did artwork and put they cried and they danced and they loved and they had a good time and they had a horrible time, and people met people for the first time because of this passing. There was a lot that had to do with that fence. So, you know, I had seen it before. There's one in Europe where lovers get together and they put a lock on this one wall, and then it turned into a bridge. And you can find these places all over the world where it's a wall of locks. And that's where I got my idea. I said, please go around back and put the lock around back because I don't think anybody's back there yet. And she did. And I don't even know this person. I don't even know. I have my lock, key, and I have the pictures. I have the pictures. I have the proof of it. There's no other locks, but now locks are showing up, and that's what she showed up here with today. How smart. I will put this with my lock as well, and that fence will stay there forever. I don't care where I go, what I do. I will keep up with my lock So I will always know where Becky's lock is as well. And I will lock it and send her the key, just like I have my key. So that's really pretty cool. The whole package was really cool, and I love this. Ooh. Okay, just real quick, I'm sort of I'm trying to make use of all of Mr. Rogers' room that we have. So Bob put together, well, we fixed it up so we've got a big shelf up there. I'll show it to you later because I've got this all on my pod and I'm not even knowing why it's so grainy. And Bob will be home very soon, I hope. We're supposed to go shopping for a rug. Anyway, or we're going to go fishing, I don't know. Something calming, something very calming. But I have been wanting to do this since I got it on my birthday. And I was going to have Bob read it with me, and Bob's not home, so I felt, in light of, you know, people doing good deeds, me being called not a fake and a phony by a hater, who accused me of not being purple. So Bob found this on the internet, Amazon, I don't know, you know, ask Bob. Friend him, put him in your groups, do whatever you want to do. But, you know, I tell him all the time, like in the weirdest places, Prince will pop up being a CD, a 45, a purple shirt, a purple flower. Just when you're not thinking about Prince, boom, there's something purple. And sometimes there's times where you think, you know, they're not being fair to me. Where did you learn that from? Basically from Prince. If you're young enough to listen to him way back when. You know what to do, what to be fair, and you know what to be a purple person is. And then there's people that are just purple naturally. And we gravitate to them and they gravitate to us. And they don't even know that they are purple according to Prince. They're just purple. So what I'm finding out through my birthday in this book is that, and I haven't read it. I haven't read it at all. But I don't know what we're in store for. Bob says it's a kid's book. It's written by Kristen Bell, who's an actress. Benjamin Hart, I've got no idea who that is. And illustrations by Daniel Wiseman. So, yeah, here it is. And I think this is all backwards. I think the wording is backwards. But this is, you know, you can see all the different diversities in color. All the different colors. And they're not even perfectly white or perfectly brown or black or Puerto Rican or ginger haired or boy or girl or anything like that. So I don't know what we're in for. On the back, it says, "Hey you, hey kid, are you kind? Are you curious? Can you be really, really ridiculously silly? Then you're better open this book right now because you're gonna become a purple person." I'm not the best at public reading, but yep, I guess this guy is gonna take us on our journey. So I'm gonna crack the book open, and I noticed this little bird. Does anybody remember Richard Scarry with Goldbug? You know, maybe if somebody mentions, we're at 1344. If anybody can tell me who Goldbug was, I'll give you a giveaway. Okay. But dude reminds me of Goldbug. So we're going to crack this open. It's beautiful. It looks like bird's feet and a worm. So I wonder if that bird's going to be around. The best things are purple. Purple stickers, purple bicycles, purple aliens. It's a magical color that brings other colors together. Great question. Purple people love to ask questions. They are kind and hardworking, and they laugh a lot, especially at Grandpa's funny noises. A purple person is an everyday superhero. How do you become one? That's the fun part. Penny Purple will lead you through the steps. Kristen Bell and Benjamin Hart have created a hilarious and joyful read out loud for a new generation about embracing things that bring us together as humans. Get inspired to be curious, be silly, be you, and paint the world purple. Now, I'm going to point something out. We saw this here, here, and again here. Did you make the same mistake I did already? It's a little girl. So, I thought it was a little boy too. Name's Penny. This book is dedicated to all purple people. Whatever shade, we're glad you're here. Here's the bird again. I'm going to take this jacket off because it's brand new and it slips. This jacket. The world needs more purple people. Hey kid, I got a secret. I'm going to knock your socks off and I can't wait to share it with you. I don't know how much of this you can read or if you can turn this around. Ta-da! Follow my guide to become a purple person. How to become a purple person? We're going to find out. Okay, we're going to hang from this tree. And now you may be asking yourself, why in the world would I want to be purple? I'll hang from trees. Step 1, ask really great questions. My dad says purple people ask great questions. Questions about everything. Even questions about questions. Questions about questions. How interesting. Hey Dad, how far is outer space? Have you ever met a dolphin? How many dolphins live in outer space? Dolphin. Sorry. Dolphin. No, sorry. Purple questions are the kind that help you learn something really big about the world or something really small about another person. How tall is the tallest rainbow? What's your bear's name? Charlie. Dad says there are more purple questions you can ask, the more purple you become. How many stars do you think? He also says I can only ask him 20 questions about space dolphins a day. She's into space dolphins. How purple. That's her dad, and they're looking up and counting how many stars there. Are you a star? Are you a purple star? Step 2. Laugh a lot. My grandma says purple people laugh a lot. We're always laughing together. I mean, like snot out our nose laughing, you know. A lot. We laugh at books, we laugh at jokes. How do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it. We laugh at donkey dances and hairy elephant knees, especially at Grandpa's funny noises. I bet your Grandpa farts. Did your Grandpa fart? Little bit of editing right there. Sorry. We're coming up on 20 minutes, so I'm going to go a little faster. Purple laughing helps us remember things we share and forget what we thought made us different. And it's almost impossible to be angry when you're laughing. Try it. I dare you. Grandma says, the more purple things laughing you do, the more purple you become. She also says noises are her favorite funny noises in the world. She likes to hear Grandpa farting. See? Purple people fart. We're not perfect. There's no perfect person. There's no perfect purple person. 3, use your voice. And don't lose your voice. My mom says purple people use their voice and don't lose their voice. She encourages me to use my voice to sing, to give good ideas, and to share opinions. My dad is the one with the hairy chest who loves me more than all the rest. Let's wear a monster costume to school. I personally feel like we shouldn't have to eat Brussels sprouts because they smell like sweaty socks. See? Use your voice. The illustrations in this is great. I love the different coloring. Sometimes people lose their voice, and that's okay. It happens. A purple voice helps someone who is having trouble finding their own voice. Purple people just don't speak up. They also listen. Maybe you could tell them you don't like it when they call you that name. You want me to help you? Purple person using her voice to help. Pussy control. Mom says the more you use a purple voice, the more purple you become. Mom, can you help me with my play? She also heard my opinions on Brussels sprouts, but I still have to eat them. I'm going to have to work on an argument for that. See, even Mom and the baby aren't the perfect coloring. There's a purple star actually in the middle of his playbook. Okay. Step 4. Work hard. Super duper hard. My grandpa says purple people know how to dig in and get stuff done. He and I like to work while we build things, and while we learn things, and while we grow things. So you just got to work no matter what. No matter what age. You want to be purple? You want to stay purple? Or purple is the kind of word. Purple work is the kind of work that's done together to change something that needs changing. What do we want? More playgrounds. When do we want them? Now. But you could use your purple voice for anything. Fix something that needs fixing, or help someone who needs to be helping. You see all these other little colored people? Brown, white, purple, green, black, tangerine, boy, girl, genderless, handicap. Pretty cool book, huh? They're not putting any age on a purple person even. Grandpa says the more purple work you do, the more purple you become. He also says no purple work has ever been done while sipping on your backside and swinging in a swing. Grandpa's busy. Okay, are you ready for the last step? Are you ready? Are you sure? Are you super sure? Are you really sure? Are you really, really sure? I didn't do that. They did that. Paint yourself purple. I'm not painting myself purple right now. Maybe we will have a purple party where we paint ourselves. That's a good idea. Just kidding. We don't have to do it. That's not the way to become a purple person. Actually, being a purple person has nothing to do with what you look like. My teacher says purple people look all sorts of ways. They are big and small, old, young, some wear cool coats, some wear shorts with lots of pockets, and some wear funny hats. She says some purple people feel blue sometimes, and red other times. Some purple people even have green hair. I've got nothing to say. I 100% agree with that. Screenshot that and reverse it. I think we've only got like 2 pages left. Five steps. Just be the real you. Like my teacher always says, purple people come in every color you can dream of, every size that you can think of. The only way to be purple is to just be you, because you're the only you we've got. I think this is our last page. So many of surefire steps to turning into purple persons. Hey, wait a minute. You ask really great questions. You laugh a lot. You use your voice all the time. You work harder. And then you are totally you. Well, I'll be a llama's mama. You've been beautifully purple this whole time. I'm sure glad you're a purple person, because the world needs more purple people just like you. And don't forget, in the beginning of the book, we made a mistake that was a little boy. Bobby really can't be naked in the background. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool book. It has nothing to do with Prince. Not one single thing. Pretty cool. Okay, people. So, I see that Bob is home. And since he was naked, I'm hoping he's putting on clothes. And we are going out. But, I am going to read this book again and put it on YouTube. Maybe I'm just going to make a video of it and then put it on YouTube. I think it's very interesting. I think it's very forthcoming. I think it's very purple. Alright guys, so we're on a half an hour and I'm going to head out. Sad to say, but we have to talk about ending the fence. And I am totally okay with all decisions. I know we got a very, very slow start. We on the fence had a very, very slow season. I could not invite people here the way I invited the news. My friend Raymond couldn't do a podcast. It's nobody's fault. We all did our best. So I'm thinking about another week and a half. And then, you know, it doesn't end. It does not end. You have all year long to think about that fence and the piece that you want to put up there. Yeah, it will always be relevant. We will talk about that. We will have year 5, 6, 7. No matter where I go, these pieces will go with me. I mean, you know, understand what I'm saying, unless it's totally sun bleached or it's, you know, pulled apart so bad. But if that's one of your pieces, I normally tell you all. But even if it's sun bleached and I can see a little bit of it, I still take it with me. I took it to Atlantic City. You know, I put it in this big, beautiful box that my bestie got me just for these pieces. So when the fence comes down, pieces like Becky sent me, other than this lock, will come down and be placed in the box. And then it's put up next year, no matter where I go. You know, like I said, some, you know, there's bows and stuff like that. That gets thrown away and, you know, stuff like that, you know, to make the things prettier. The lights come down, the tarps go away, and we just move on. I think the next thing we do is we plan our Halloween party. Not too sure about that, because I don't even know what day it is. So, let's see. I think that's about it. If I can't come up with it in a half hour, I can't come up with it. Check on people. I haven't heard from Alfonso in a little while. Funny, goofy, unhappy. I have heard nothing from him. I've been running busy, so I might be missing his live feed. But I haven't seen much of him. I haven't seen much of Sherry Carey. So we got to reach out and do a couple of things. I made it to 1,000 followers on TikTok. Congratulate me! The day before they're going to close it down. So I took all that time and it sort of sucked. I've got 108 viewers on YouTube. Yay. I mean, I've made 500 videos and all these videos on TikTok. I should be viral, bitches. I got laid at 8. I got sunshine in my hair. I don't even know what kind of brush this is, but it's working. Alright, we're at 30 minutes. Be kind. Be careful. Be smart. Be purple. Oh, look, I'm Elsa. Peace out. A love sign.